WAP, it's Aaron Moses. Gang, now this video is, I was actually just gonna watch this, but I'm gonna do a reaction to this, cause this title is just so crazy. Employee caught stealing from children's charity donations. Now, we all been to Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, McDonald's, and you see the little where you can put the change in it. The most I ever seen in there is probably like $20. I went to Baskin Robbins when I was on probation and I was trying to get a job, and I thought about actually stealing from there. But I was thinking, I'm not about to do 2 years in prison for $20. I don't know how. Let's see. Are you for real about to go to prison possibly? And have a stain on your name for $20 worth of change? And where is this? Subway? Come on now.
At 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, officers responded to a mini-mart regarding a theft investigation.
This is not even a franchise branch. Let me find out you went to prison. You got a charge for $50 in quarters.
These are the events that followed.
Northeast 163,
charity. So the Children's Miracle Network. She was bringing it up there and then doing a refund and pocketing the money. So she did that for 2 weeks and told.
Oh, she was scamming. She was making it seem.
It was 19.
Wait, what?
Charity.
What was she doing?
Northeast 163,
she was bringing it up underneath charity. So the Children's Miracle Network. She was bringing it up there and then doing a refund and pocketing the money.
Oh, that's kind of smart, but she shouldn't have did it every day. So basically what this woman just said was she was ringing people up and putting, I guess, a piece of their money into the charity and then refunding the money and then taking the part of the money that went to charity and putting it in her pocket. That's pretty smart.
So she did that for 2 weeks and total it was $1,900.
Woo!
She's on the register right now.
She made $800 a week doing this? Bro, if she would have stretched this, maybe if she would have did this over 6 months, I'm not trying to tell you how to break the law or commit crimes, she would have got away with this over 6 months. $1,900 in 6 months is pretty good. But her ass was thirsty. Let's get it. She's on the register right now. And let me guess, this is in the Midwest.
Another manager in there who's supposed to pull her into the office so she doesn't get spooked and try to bolt. But she's in there right now, still $1,900.
Ocala? Oh, this is Florida. Okay, shout out to Florida.
So do you have
We've got the CCTV footage, we've got receipts that she's rung up. She did it on another associate's numbers, but we can match it to the cameras and see that it's her.
She did it on another associate's
Numbers, yeah. Sign.
Mm-hmm. That's the first thought I had too. You did it on another associate's number? Yeah, you gotta be dumb. Cause that's not a wise decision to make. If you're gonna do it on your number, but make it over a long period of time. If you're gonna do it over another person's number, that makes sense to an extent, but a long period of time, because that person might have did that themselves but forgot about it. But then what are they gonna do? Look at the cameras. A lot of camera systems and a lot of managers actually will delete the stuff, certain types of footage, if they think it's not really worth keeping, they'll delete it. But yeah.
So it's under somebody else's name, but you match the timestamps with the camera.
Exactly.
On camera. It's her. You can see it just put in her pocket and stuff.
Okay. Hey, just turn around and put your hands behind your back for me. So you're being placed under arrest right now for fraud. I know you got a lot of questions. Everything's going to be explained to you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let me see that face again, like you didn't know what happened. 7-Eleven?
So you're being placed under arrest right now for fraud.
Oh, let me just go to the back
I
and
know you
wash
got a
my
lot of
hands.
questions. Everything's gonna be explained to you, okay?
Put your palms together.
Like you're praying.
There you go.
You think she prays? If she prays,
Do
she
you have
wouldn't have been
anything illegal
stealing
on your
from
person?
children.
Knives, anything sharp that's gonna poke or cut or anything like that? No. Okay.
Where would your belongings be?
Over here.
Where?
Is there a purse?
Her
or something?
belongings is in that cash register.
Just let me know which ones are yours. This? Okay. Just leave those here.
And my purse is right there.
Okay.
Those?
My purse is right there.
This purse?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay.
Wait, oh, not that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The other one.
This one? This one?
You should have took
Yeah.
all the purses already. You already going to jail. You might as well help the police help you steal. Look at the lady. Look at this fat man. Yep. Why you so happy? Fat motherfucker.
Do you want to
Damn,
leave
they
that here?
got all that. Oh, they don't work there. They have to arrest her in front of. They could have at least brought her out the back in the freezer or something.
So you're 20, 21?
21.
21? Okay. How long you been working at 7-Eleven?
6 months.
I want to say almost a month.
1 month? Almost a month. What does almost a month mean to you, Aaron? Nigga, there's only 5 days in a work week. She's probably part-time, bro. She does not work there full-time. Almost a month means that she's only shown up 5, 10, 15, 20 days. She's a nigga. It hasn't been a full 20 days. So let's say 18 days. She's been doing this for 2 weeks, and I'm guaranteeing you she called off at least 2 days. So you mean to tell me you only been working there for 12, 13 days, and you already got arrested for a serious felony? In 13 days? Not even consecutive. 12, 13 days. Nigga.
Yeah, about a
You
month
said about a
or a
month.
little over. Yes.
Nah, not a little over.
Where you work before this?
You don't even have the right pants on. They tell you not to have any holes or rips in your jeans when you work anywhere.
McDonald's. Well, actually, I wasn't at McDonald's for long. I was only there for like a few days.
Don't even. You know this is going on your permanent record, right? When they say that to you in elementary school, they're just playing, but they're trying to prepare you for the real world. Don't say you worked at McDonald's for a few days. Why'd you get fired from McDonald's? Stealing. They said that I showed up late and I quit. Actually, I wasn't fired. I quit. Nigga, no.
But I was a
Dairy
CNA and all that stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't a
okay.
CNA.
All right.
Would you get fired from being a CNA? You was stealing again? You wasn't a CNA.
So, real quick before we get into any further into details, I just want to read you something real quick. It's kind of like procedure. Have you ever been read your rights before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you've been arrested before, or no?
Yes.
What were you arrested for?
Means theft.
My previous charges of what was it? It was fraudulent. I can't tell you the exact charge, but I
Okay.
know
It was like fraud related.
yes.
Okay. Okay. How long ago was that?
When she was a minor.
About 2 to 3 months, I want to
2 or
say.
3 months.
Ago?
Okay. All right. So I'll read you this real quick, just kind of get it out the way, and then we can talk further. Okay.
She is a bitch. And when I say, no disrespect to the ladies, bitch is short for habitual offender. You have a pattern of doing these things. Let me guess. You got fired from being a CNA because you were stealing these people's identities, writing checks, getting bonds, buying all kind of stuff you didn't have any business buying with their information. They fired you from being a CNA. They took your little license away. And then you had to make a way out of no way at ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's face, neck, body, head, ass. Then you, I don't want to say she got fired, but she probably did get fired from McDonald's. Or she might have got a better opportunity because McDonald's customers are way worse than the potential 7-Eleven customer because they just want to get a little hot dog or something, get some gas. Let me put 40 on 20. And, you know, some pack of Newports, some Swishers, and some Skittles. Get out your way. Okay? She's a problem. She's a problem to society in the world.
So you have the right to remain silent.
She's
Anything
a
you say
criminal.
can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
You can decide any time to ask you these rights or not ask any questions or make any statements.
You understand your rights?
Mhm.
Yeah. I just need you to say yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So you've been working 7-Eleven for about a month or maybe a little over.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, spent a little time at McDonald's. You did CNA,
Mm-hmm.
certified nurse
Mhm.
assistant. Okay. All right. Do you like working at 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you going to school or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
currently? No. All right.
I just have 3 babies.
You got 3 kids. Okay.
She's what? 22. Which means she 100% was a teen mom. Nothing wrong with that. Unless you're a habitual felon. I mean, now you gotta work at warehouses and drive forklifts. But even with that, if you want to move up in the company, you're gonna have to handle paperwork that's gonna have confidential information on it, that's gonna have account numbers and receipts and all of that. You're not gonna be able to handle any of that paperwork, any documents. You got 2 fraud charges in 2 months and you don't even remember. You're on probation, because I know Florida doesn't give parole. You're on probation for this. It might be in a different state, but this is crazy, bro.
All right.
Thirsty. Hope you invested that money
So
wisely.
you said the fraud case you previously had, you said it was a few months ago?
Yes, but it hasn't been
You're on bond? It hasn't been what?
like finished. I'm going through it
Are you
still.
still kind of going through it?
Motherfucker.
Okay.
So you tried to get money to fight that case by stealing with the same fucking crime that you are already.
So the reason why you're here today,
Where's her nigga, man? Her man is
obviously
failing her.
there's been some concern
3
in reference
babies,
to
no man.
charity donations at work. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Can you tell me what's going on with that?
I haven't
Lawyer.
did anything wrong.
Okay.
By me starting being new. I work up under somebody else's numbers. They gave me numbers for my own register,
Okay.
but they wasn't working this morning when I tried to put them in. From my understanding, I mean, I was still in the system for everything, so I don't really know too much about that.
Yeah. So like in numbers as far as like kind of like
Register,
employee,
like, yeah.
each
like,
employee has a different register
Yes,
number?
yes.
Okay. All right. So you kind of, yours wasn't working or something like
yeah,
that? So you
she just had gave them to me. What was it? I was off yesterday,
Yeah.
so the day before that she gave me them. I tried them this morning. They didn't work. So I work up under someone else's numbers.
Okay. Is it multiple people's numbers you work under, or is it
Just hers.
just one specifically?
Yes, whoever like is over that shift when I get there.
Like whatever manager or something like that?
So you're trying to put it on another person so it doesn't make it look like you were stealing as much? Bro, they watch everything that goes in the register. They have the cameras directly pointed at the register. I don't know if you know that or actually noticed that, but they do. When you work anywhere like that, you might not see it or believe it, but it's true. That's what happens. You trying to put it out on somebody else to make it seem like you weren't stealing as much, trying to indirectly snitch on them, so they do the investigation and they see, oh yeah, this bitch was stealing too. The girl with the curly hair, the dark skinned girl, she was stealing too. Well, that led to a whole different investigation to make sure. This is really low, bro. This is indirectly snitching on somebody else. Just take your crime and go down with it. Because I'm peeping game. She's saying, I only was accidentally doing this because I was working under somebody else's account. Now they're gonna look and check the timestamps. Now they're gonna see that the same person who she's talking about was actually stealing just like her. That's who put her on game. But they told her not to go overboard with it because the white manager is gonna catch it. Now she's gonna get the whole. I'm not gonna say that everybody was out over there stealing, but whoever put her on game, whose account she was using, she told her to do it. They're gonna get jammed up too, and she thinks that's gonna give her a lighter sentence. This is your second time being caught in less than 90 days. You're something bad is gonna happen to you. Just because you snitched on everybody, it's not gonna change the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she's not a manager, but she's, I guess, a lead.
Okay, like a team lead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first thing you said is like, I mean, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So what made you say that?
Because I haven't. I mean, they wouldn't really tell me anything when I was up there, but I haven't did anything. I'm going through too much to be.
Yeah. Are you going through like just hard times right now at home or something like that?
Not really. I mean, of course, bills, but
You got 3 kids.
and taking care of 3 kids, but that's really it.
Okay.
That's everything.
So, what was brought up reference to these donations is
You was stealing? I'm about to make some more noodles. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so like I was saying,
I guess there's a barcode that needs to be scanned.
Mm-hmm.
And management was able to review cameras and stuff. So they got you scanning the barcodes, and then essentially later pocketing the cash.
Pocketing.
The cash out of the
pocketing.
register.
You put it in your pocket.
When did I pocket?
I'm sorry.
When did I pocket?
There's apparently there were several incidents. So that's what they brought up to us, to our attention. This is why we're here right now. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, because obviously you're saying one thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't have.
And they have video showing something entirely different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going through hard times, because I get it. I mean, we all go through difficult challenges and stuff like that, especially financial issues. And I know, being a parent, money it's tough, especially, it's for you and you have other responsibilities and people to take care of. And if that's the case, that's something that led you to this, like, I understand. I mean, but it's I'm talking to, because I want you to be straight with me, because if you're being dishonest, then that says something totally different. And now we have videos showing otherwise. I mean, I'd rather you.
She doesn't know that they have video. I know that they probably do have video of her putting money in her pocket. Right? But there are different ways that you could go about this. Because people at 7-Eleven, they do all kind of things. Like the 7-Eleven that I go to, they ask you if you want to put this on, do you have a number to type in? And you say, no, I don't have a number I can type in. They type in their own number and they get the little awards, and they put it on their own little gas card. So it could have been a plethora of ways that she was doing this. She could have did that and then just sold the cars and got gas. But no, she didn't want to do that.
Just be straight with me. Say, hey, look, I messed up. I'm not perfect, and I get that, because no one's perfect. But if you're saying...
Look at her ass. She's crazy, bro. Count how many times she's blinked in the last 2 minutes. 0.
One thing, and then...
Watch. It's at 8 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm gonna count.
have
For a whole
evidence to say
minute.
otherwise, and it's not matching up, then that, I mean, that shows a different character. And I don't, looking at you, I don't think you're like that. No.
One time in 9 seconds.
I mean, I don't think you're that type of person.
2 times.
I mean, you're young. You're still trying to
3.
make plans and grow. You know, what I mean, raise your family, and I get that. I mean, if you made a mistake, I mean, this is me talking to you. I want you to just be honest.
She's gonna
so that
blink
way
right
we can
now.
figure out what's going
She
on.
just looked down. She didn't even blink.
And if there's some assistance or anything like that, programs that can be offered, like, let's figure out what's out there that we can go with.
But
I mean, because
see, my only thing is because I ain't never been in here.
yeah,
Like my first time being arrested, they took me straight down to
Juvie.
What was it, Mary County Jail. So
Whatever the case may be, bro, them blinks don't really count because she didn't blink like a regular person the whole time, and she only blinked 5 times in a whole minute or so. I don't know where my phone is, but I would venture to say the average person blinks probably like once every maybe 10 seconds. Maybe 5 seconds. So in a minute, you're supposed to blink at least like 3 times, and she blinked like less than that, a lot less. Come on, man. Let me get my noodles. Hold on. I got noodles, chicken, and eggs. Yeah, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Big noodles. Man, I just had the flu, man. I haven't eaten in ages. I'm quite hungry. Let's get it.
like, am I under arrest?
Yes,
Well,
you're
right
in
now-
arrest. You're in jail.
there's obviously an investigation going on.
Yes.
So based off of that investigation, it's kind of pointing towards you. So I would like to talk to you. I mean, and get an understanding of what's going on. That's why you're here right now.
Yes.
I mean, because me just taking you to jail, what are we achieving out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not very smart. And that's not okay at all, because she has 3 children, and if their mom's not very smart, I mean, there is a large possibility. I'm not saying that they're going to grow up to be dumb, but the likelihood of that is very high. Very, very high. This nigga said, what would be the point of me arresting a person that we think is a criminal for criminal activities? I'm not saying you're under arrest. I mean, you let this nigga say that to you with a straight face, and all you did was lean over like you got the next pickup game? Come on now.
I mean, no one gets to hear your story, and this is
Game. No one gets to hear your story, so just talk to me. Confess. Say what you gotta say. I'm not saying that you're going to jail. Just because you're in the jail, just because you're in the place that people go to jail right before they go to jail, like in jail, because that's not gonna do anything besides like keep you in jail, so I can tell you that you're gonna go to jail for longer after you get out of this part of the jail. We're gonna send you to another jail.
this is your chance to come out and say, all right, look, if you made a mistake, I mean, I get that. Just let it be known. But if you choose not to talk and you just want to go the route, like nothing happened, but everything else is showing otherwise, then, the judge, if you go to trial, jury's going to see all that. And again, you don't seem like that type.
This nigga's coercing her with neuro-linguistic programming to actually speak like against her favor, bro. That's really crazy.
Person. I mean, no one's perfect, and I get that. I mean, this is your opportunity to kind of explain that and come on up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on or what happened. Because they got you on video taking cash out of the register.
So it doesn't show me it being on me. It just shows it me coming. Because I have, regardless, we have to drop money. Regardless. So I have to take cash out of there anyways every time we get big bills over big bills.
Yeah.
And we have to insert it and we have to do all the computer stuff anyways.
Okay.
So.
No, you don't.
What I'm saying is they have video of you taking cash out of the register and then later put it in your pocket. So and then there's been multiple scans of cash donation under your name and other employees' names, but it's only you doing it on video. And then later, the cash is removed, your pocket is pocketed, and then the drawers are short that amount of money.
So I'm pocketing the money.
That's what they said they have you on video doing.
Cause I use the brown things that the money go in. Normally when you put it in, if you drop the money, literally.
He doesn't know what that means. You notice how he said that's what the video shows you doing? He didn't say, that's what I saw, that's what I think. He's trying to remove himself. Yeah, this dude's pretty good at his job. Mind tricks.
I write on those and everything. So that's what I'm saying. I use those and I do have like stuff that I done wrote on that I done put in my pocket and everything. But
yeah,
as far as like money, I don't have any money.
Okay. All right. So can you explain why your drawers are always short?
Probably the way I rank stuff. I mean, because like I say, I'm fairly new. So probably the way I rung it in. Because now they got it where you have to have manager approval to do refunds and all that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to understand.
Because you got the number. Somebody gave you the number and you're trying to snitch on somebody like I said earlier.
This is why I'm here too. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I go through
story
stuff.
I'm getting from manager. You know what I mean? And obviously there's video. So it's like that's showing one thing and then you're saying another thing. So you see how it's just not matching up.
Yeah, you want me to tell you what it was? One of her homegirls told her to get the job. The white girl, the big manager, she might be the GM or she might be she looks like she was the assistant manager. Gave her the number because if you work register before, you know that you can't do certain refunds without the manager code, right? You can't take certain things off like when people order something and you want to take it off, like when they mess up, let me get a large fry. Matter of fact, no, let me get a medium. Certain things you can't do. You can't give certain discounts, military discounts, police discounts without the manager code, right? I think you can't even break $100 without the manager code sometimes, right? She gave her ass the manager code. The white lady gave her the manager code. She either memorized it, but she had to memorize it, right? She memorized it or wrote it down. She documented it somehow. She was in on this. The GM, in my opinion, was in on this. In my professional opinion. She just overdid it, and she didn't have any choice but to call the police because the owners found out at some point. $800 in a fucking week? Twice?
Yeah.
So that's the confusion.
It was actually
and that's what we're trying to figure out.
$900.
Well, I know I don't have no money.
Okay.
But I don't have any money.
Okay. So we said, I watched a video of one of the incidents. Okay. You didn't have any customer. You were just at the register by yourself. Watch you scan the barcode. It's like you entered information on the computer, drawer open, took out cash.
But see,
went out
also,
to the side.
When I'm
She was saying she's gonna say that she was just calibrating her register because she had time to do it. That's what she's gonna say probably.
You can talk.
Went out to the side. Looks like you were counting some bills. I believe I saw that vault where you were doing some drop, and then you walked over and you put some cash in a paper bag, and then later put the paper bag in your pocket. So what happened to that cash that you put in the paper bag that you put in your pocket?
I don't have no cash or nothing. That's what I'm saying. It can literally easily be because I also use them paper bags also to write on. And I literally...
That fly is loud as hell. Yeah, it's going down after this. I got too many plants in my house now.
Like, I don't have no cash. If I had the cash, I'll be, okay. Yes, I got it. Whatever. But I literally, because it's the closest thing to me, and the receipt papers, you can't automatically just press the button and it'll come out. You can write on it. I write on the brown ones a lot. So I'm always putting that in my pocket. The ones that I write on, which when they just got me, I was writing on them, 2 of them, and yeah.
Writing what on the back?
I was just, basically, I had some bills to pay, but I was just making little notes on it, but I didn't bring it with me.
Okay. All right.
But I don't have any money. Seriously, I don't have any money.
So, but we have you on video, putting money in paper.
How much time does she get? I don't even care.
Good possibility that you're going to be no bonded.
Here we go. That's all I wanted to see.
I'm sure.
Now you want to blink?
I was supposed to have an appointment.
Okay. Who's he at home with?
All her children.
Yes.
2 more minutes.
And what day is this?
Off the top of my head, I don't know the date. But again, I literally just watched the video.
Sir, I don't have any money.
Okay.
No, you don't, because you spent it, you thief.
I can't leave my kids. I can't leave my kids.
Yes, ma'am. You want to ask me a question?
Yes. Do you know what is going to happen? Because my son is at home and he has a 2nd-degree burn, and I was supposed to have an appointment.
Okay. Who's he at home with?
He's at home with my grandmother right now.
Okay. How old is he?
He's...
Let me see. She's 22. She has 3 kids. And he has a 2nd-degree burn. She's 22. 6.
2.
2?
All right. Well, to be honest, right now I have probable cause for your arrest. All right. Based off the evidence, shows that you stole money from the business. Okay. So today you will be placed under arrest for organized fraud and grand theft. You're currently on bond.
Yes.
All right. There's a good possibility that you're going to be no bonded.
There's 100% possibility.
And again, I try to speak to you, allow you an opportunity to come forward. But I'm just going to document, our interview today. And again, all that information is going to be up to the judge during our first appearance. You understand?
Okay.
All right. So just be patient and we'll get everything moving, okay?
She was charged with grand theft and organized fraud. She was sentenced to 6 months of electronic monitoring.
Cool, that's what I was looking for. So she got put on house arrest for 6 months, 2 years probation. Oof. 300 hours of community service. 40 hours of work. Let me see. That's like a year community service. Damn, that's pretty hefty. 300 hours? She's definitely, look at this. They gave her physical freedom, but she's definitely gonna go to prison, bro. If she couldn't even go 3 months, she couldn't even go a whole 90 days on bond when she just bonded out for probably $600. She just bonded out for $600, bro. She just bonded out 2 months ago. What makes you think that she can go 2 years without getting arrested? That's impossible for her. At the age of 22 with kids, and you took 300 hours out of her life that she could be making money. But now she has to give this to the community. You took $900 out her fucking pocket. $200 a month for the $1,900 that she stole, and she has to be on an electric monitor. Do you know what that means with the electric monitor? Do you know that in certain I don't know how they do it in Florida, but I think in California and in Phoenix, Arizona, you have to pay a fee. I think it's $15, $20 a month to be on an ankle bracelet, to be on house arrest. You have to pay for that electric thing because you have to charge it, and it costs money for them to manufacture those. So 40 hours a week times 10 weeks, or let's just say, let's round it down, 40 hours a week times 7, 40 times 7, 40, bro, 7 weeks, that's like $3,000 that she just lost. More than that, actually. That's a lot of money. A lot of money, a lot of opportunities that she lost. She's definitely going to prison. She's not going to be able to do this. Hopefully she will. I'll try to see if I can remember to do a rundown on this again. It is what it is and not what it's not. It's Aaron Moses on the band. You the band with the band together, man. Let's send the breath, be in peace. Free the real. Hopefully she stayed out that jail.